She was just a child, standing in the rain, crying, while the door slowly closed. It was a cold, rainy night in a quiet American neighborhood. Most people were inside, warm, safe, and dry. On the porch stood a young black girl, no more than 10 years old. Her clothes were thin, her shoes were soaked. Her small hands held a worn-out bag, everything she owned. She knocked softly on the door. Inside, a white woman stood under warm yellow light. She listened. She hesitated. Then she slowly closed the door. The rain grew heavier. The girl didn't move. She just stood there, crying silently. That night, no one asked her name. No one asked where her parents were. No one asked how long she had been hungry. People passed by. Cars drove past. Windows stayed closed. But something powerful happened in that rain. Instead of screaming, instead of begging, the girl wiped her tears. She sat down near the streetlight, curled her knees to her chest, and waited for morning. Because deep inside, she believed this wasn't the end. Life after that night was hard. Shelters, cold mornings, empty stomachs. But the girl learned something early. Pain can either destroy you or shape you. She studied whenever she could. She listened more than she spoke. She watched how people treated those they thought were nothing. And she remembered that door, that rain, that moment, not with hatred, but with clarity. Years later, that same neighborhood looked different. New cars, new paint, new lives. A car stopped in front of that same house. A young woman stepped out, calm, confident, well-dressed. She walked to the door. Inside, the same woman opened it. Their eyes met. The woman froze, because standing in front of her was the girl from the rain. Only now, she wasn't crying, she wasn't cold, she wasn't hungry. She had returned differently. The woman expected anger, she expected blame, she expected judgment. But the young woman spoke gently. "I don't hate you," she said, "but I never forgot that night." She explained how that moment shaped her life, how it taught her resilience, how it taught her purpose. And then she smiled, not with pride, but with peace. That night in the rain didn't break her, it built her. And the woman who closed the door learned something she never expected. The people you ignore today may return tomorrow, not to punish you, but to remind you who they became. Kindness costs nothing, but its absence can change a life forever.